almost better than coffee. Well, it's another Travel with Chademo day. Last couple videos have been testing the European version of the CCS to Chademo adapter. I still got mine. It needs lots of testing to do because mine's really not working yet. The European one worked great. Can't wait to get my hands on an actual unit. But until then, it's just testing with the adapter from Long Good that I have. Going out on small adventures and continuing to try and generate revenue. Which I'm actually probably not going to do today. Is that going to come down? It's not coming down. What a ripoff. Well, we got a pretty fun adventure getting ready to happen tomorrow. Today's just kind of laid back. Needed to get a full charge in the car, which I did. Needed a car wash, which I did. Doesn't look like it, but it's clean. And today's just kind of relaxing. I got to work a little bit tonight. Then tomorrow, I think it's a Chademo travel day over to Disney for a little bit. Maybe do some pool hopping, go get something to eat, and see what the tourists are up to this time of year. Oh, I think in these bags we got some greasy goodness. Would you look at that grease? Greasy goodness in that bag. So this is what was causing all that grease, or these French fries? Fries cause the condensation of oil substances. Okay, talk to you guys after I devour this. Actually looks pretty good. So it's just onions and jalapenos. I don't see any jalapenos.
There, I can see.
Where you? Oh, there is. There's jalapenos in there. Okay. Pause. Look at that. That is a green jalapeno. That is a fresh cut. Question, leave it in the comments. Would you rather have a burger with a bun, or would you rather have a burger with no bun and just wrapped in lettuce? I don't know. I'm sticking with the bun. I'm a bun man. So after eating a fairly large hamburger and some French fries, and before going and having fun, got a couple things to do. I hear thunder and lightning. Well, I don't know about lightning, but there is thunder. And when there is thunder, there is lightning. But before we go out and take an EV adventure down the road, Chademo style, there's things that us EVers have to do that we never really look forward to. And that is emptying the tanks. It's not fun. First, the urine and the poo all has to come out. Usually have to do this about once every 2 or 3 weeks. Really don't use it that much. But you do this, and then you drain the sink and shower water. Ooh, that tripod almost fell. I'm nimble. That's done. I think that's probably the hardest part of living in an RV full time. Yeah, the stress is real. Yeah, we have a... You hear that, Frank? It's cool when you get to know your neighbors a little. We got, excuse me, after tomorrow, tomorrow we're just doing a quick Disney day, just because the TARDIS has landed at downtown Disney at Disney Springs, and I want to take my car that was going to be called the TARDIS, but I figured it was every blue car or something like that is either Stitch or the TARDIS, and so I didn't want to be like everybody else, so I named mine Experiment 626, which is Stitch. It's just Experiment 626. If you know, you know. But because my car was going to be called the TARDIS, I might as well go step inside the original, the real TARDIS, because Doctor Who's making a comeback again, this time on Disney Plus. So obviously the TARDIS landed at Disney for a couple weeks, and they move it around because the Doctor likes to travel around the world. It was over at Epcot for a while, now it's at Downtown Disney, and I'm gonna go get a picture with it before it vanishes forever and heads back to the UK, because I think that's where it's stationed, at least if David Tennant, Matt Smith, or any of the other Doctors, if I've learned anything from them. Just as I finished cleaning that septic tank, yeah, this happens. I mean, I'm not surprised. It is 4:30 in the afternoon, and every day in Florida, about between 4 and 4:30, yeah, right around those hours, every day during hurricane season, this happens. Doesn't last very long. As a matter of fact, if you can see off in the distance, there is blue sky. I think the camera will pick it up above that fog over there in that pasture, but it's not going to last very long. But yeah, every day this happens. You need to take shelter. Find shelter at 4 o'clock. If you're in Florida, just count on this. All right, it is the next day, and we are not going to Disney. We are taking a Chademo road trip somewhere else. We were planning on going to Disney, but it seems like the rains have died down for a little bit. We're getting ready to have a heat dome over us. And the best thing to do when there's a heat dome over you, go to the beach. So we're heading to the beach. It's a little bit further. I mean, Disney's semi-close. This year's actually a lot further, the beach we're going to. And we're going to take you guys along for the ride and do a quick charge. And I got some news to tell you guys. Pretty excited. Well, before we go to the beach, and I say me, Steph Stuck in a Truck is joining me today on this adventure. We are going to check out this restaurant called Frenchie's Outpost. Oh, that's loud. Yeah, I have passed by this place, but never really noticed it before. Normally because it's daytime like it is now. Cool, look at the size of that grouper out on the front. I have to check that out when we leave. But nighttime, I'd imagine this place is pretty cool looking. But because it's daytime, you just pass by it on the way to the beach. But I am gonna try the grouper sandwich. They got all these different grouper sandwiches. I think I'm gonna get the Caribbean, grilled with Jamaican jerk spices, topped with lettuce, tomato, provolone cheese, and a jerk sauce. And check this out. As fresh as it gets. Never frozen grouper fillets are caught locally in the Gulf. Yeah, well, we're ordering, I'd already ordered the food. I figured come over here and show you guys this giant grouper statue that's in front of the restaurant. It looks pretty cool, and I know I've noticed it before, because we're going to Honeymoon Island. We're going out to the islands right now, and I know I've passed by this thing. It just, when you get close to the beaches, all the buildings kind of look the same, but some are a little bit quirky. Coral reef, brightly colored fish and thousands of sea creatures live in the shelter of the coral reef. I'm not going to read that whole sign. What? I'm kind of curious how this food's going to be. It looks like it's pretty cool. I bet this place is awesome in the evening. The only thing that make it better is if in the parking lot they had a 1772 Charger. Okay, here it is, folks. Caribbean jerk chicken, or not jerk chicken, but jerk grouper sandwich. I see the grouper down there. It looks pretty tasty. Some fries, and what is that?
Just grouper nuggets.
Grouper nuggets. Okay. World famous Frenchies. Let's eat. Okay, here we go. Gotta pull the flag out. It's kind of, I had an image that I was pulling it out of the moon. Okay, let's see what this is like. A grouper sandwich. That's a 4 ounce. 4 ounce is pretty big. If it would have been the 6 ounce,
you 6 ounces is too big.
Supposedly spicy jerk, like your mom. What's better than a hamburger?
Well, I believe so. It's grouper.
They're fun. Good.
Can be good.
Hippie approved. All right, we are done and heading out to the island. Look at the water over there. It's a nice day. When we were eating, I actually thought it was gonna rain, but it's looking pretty nice. Let's see what the water looks like when we get down to it. We made it to Honeymoon Island. Right past there, it is a beautiful beach. You can actually bring your dogs. I don't know if you want to bring your cats, but you can bring your dogs out here. And I think at the moment is low tide, so the sandbars should be, they should have a lot of partying people out there. Boats, jet skis. Doing the normal sandbar party thing. But first, she had to go change. I'm going to go use the bathroom, and then we're heading on out. Made it here. Charged once, because I didn't charge before we left. Charged in Tampa. There's no chargers anywhere around here, but we did Chademo charge once, and I think I got enough to drive back home, so I don't think I'm gonna have to charge again. I may, just in case, but I think I could do it. But first, it's time to get wet. My bad. Gotta move the car. Over there where we were is the ferry boat to another island. Let's burn some more electricity, shall we? Okay, we are starting off here at the pet beach where you could bring your dog to go swimming and have some fun. But the island's fairly large. It's probably a good 6 mile long island. It's big enough to hide from Steph, at least. Okay, you'll notice there is pets. We've passed lots of dogs. It's kind of low tide. Partying's going on across the other islands. We could probably swim over there because it is low tide, but there's been quite a few shark attacks lately. So definitely got to be careful. Stingrays, all that fun stuff during low tide. But the sand is so white. I used to be the whitest thing at the beach, but not anymore. The tide is going out at the moment, and it's leaving all this stuff out here on the beach. So we're just kind of sifting through it to see what we could find. Already saved the life of one crab. So today's trip consists of a 78-mile drive here, and I'm going to take a 78-mile drive back. I know it's not really much of a road trip because I really don't live that far from the beaches, but it's still a small road trip. Go out and spend the day, so you can do it with Chademo. I mean, I always knew you could. I drove down to the Keys in my Nissan, but would you look at that? If you got a Leaf, get out and explore. Don't be afraid. Unless lightning starts over there in that rain. It's raining over there. In the distance, it was raining hard, but it's kind of going away. And over here, it starts getting nice again. Sharks and everything should be coming in soon. I don't want to leave until the sharks and dolphins start coming in to feed. You want to go try some more water in a different beach? It will be in a second, but look at this guy drink. Oh man, what a perfect day. That is, look at that. I might trade my Chademo adapter for that. Pretty soon the sun's going to be setting and we're going to be heading out of here. And man, what a nice day. Was planning on going to Disney, but had just as good as day at the beach. Still looking for fins. No sharks yet today, no dolphins. are they at? Normally they're all out here, but I think it's due to the water is like 86 degrees. It's definitely hot. The ocean is hot. Oh well, I'm gonna go get wet one more time, dry off, and we're gonna start heading home. We got a little ways to go, and I'm gonna try to not charge, but I might have to charge one time, and then I got a surprise at the end of this video to tell you guys that are interested in Chademo adapters. Got a microphone, cover the microphone from the wind. Side of the Gulf is, well, a lot of the islands, you got these little lagoons. Sometimes birds just like to hang out there after they're done begging for food all day. Oh, look at that. Was kind of cool. Catch the spoonbill buzzing on by through there. He landed over there. These guys got big time cameras and they're going to go take some pictures of him. What they don't know there is there's another one hiding in the brushes right over there, right in the mangroves. Gotta watch for those things. They scared him away. Leave it to the females. That's why we don't like tourists so much. Well, this is what we came for. Sun's starting to set. Look at that sunset of the Gulf of Mexico. It is beautiful. Much better on this side than what's behind us. Sit here for a few minutes and start heading home. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Just a little travel with Chademo. I don't know what else to say. That's just what it is. Adios from the Gulf of Mexico. Peace, everybody. heading, we're getting a huge rainstorm, and it is raining out over the ocean as the waves are coming in. Look at the waves, you can see the rain hitting the ocean. That is